Good morning, everybody, and welcome back into North Dakota today. Well, the Fargo Air Museum's annual celebrity dinner and auction is taking place next Thursday, and Max Sabin is joining us to share more about the famous Fargo event. Good morning.
Morning, Sophia. Thanks for having me.
Okay, this truly is a famous event. This is highly acclaimed, right?
Yep, this is our 16th celebrity dinner and auction, and we are just beyond excited. We have a brand new airplane that actually just got delivered yesterday to the Air Museum, and that's the one that we're going to be showcasing.
Yes, because you guys have a celebrity featured airplane each year, correct?
Yep. It's usually either a famous airplane or a famous pilot, or sometimes it's both.
Yeah.
Which is this year. And this year we're honoring the North American F-86 Sabre, which actually wasn't really stationed here in North Dakota during the 1950s, but it was flown by a very famous pilot from North Dakota named Daryl Schrader, who is actually one of the co-founders of the Fargo Air Museum. Oh,
wow, that's so exciting. Let's take a little kind of zoom in on this too. Can you tell me a little bit more about this aircraft?
Yeah, so this model, or this, the F-86 was a fighter interceptor that was developed by North American Aviation in the 1950s, and then saw a lot of combat in the in the Korean War against the North Korean and Chinese. This particular model was given to Daryl Schrader when he got out of the U.S. Air Force in 1956 after serving in France.
Wow.
Yep, and this is actually, it's not going to be gold, but this is the paint job that we're going to be putting our new aircraft in eventually.
Okay,
so
exciting.
A really cool tie to not only Fargo history with the Fargo Air Museum, but a really special pilot at the Fargo Air Museum.
Yeah, how fun is that for you to be able to educate folks on things like this? Because our history is truly so important.
Absolutely, I love it. Anytime that I have a veteran come in with their little niece or nephew, and they're like, oh, tell us about this airplane, I love the chance to do that. It's something that makes my job so rewarding, and I'm very special to do, or I'm very happy to do it.
Yeah, definitely. Well, this is our featured kind of star of the night, but tell me more about the event. What can folks expect? Yeah,
so event starts at 5 o'clock. It's a black tie event, so we ask that wear a nice suit. It's going to be really special. Plenty of food, plenty of drinks. It's going to be a great time. Our guest speaker for the evening is retired Colonel Craig Anderle from Hill Air Force Base. He flew F-16s and F-35s in combat for a number of years, and we're having him talk because, Daryl was assigned to the 388th back in the 1950s, and he was the former commander of the wing. So he's going to talk about how the history of the 388th has changed from the 1950s to today.
Wow, okay, that's so interesting. Why would you really recommend folks to come out to this event?
Yeah, so this event really supports the Fargo Air Museum at its core. We honor our veterans, help educate kids and anyone that really wants to learn more about aviation history, and we preserve history. And that's why this aircraft that we're honoring, unfortunately, it's not going to be fully complete at the event. Its wings will be off. But I like to think that helps tell the story of our restoration process. A perfectly good airplane doesn't just wind up at an air museum. It always takes time and effort to get it put back together. And I think with the history of the Fargo Air Museum and some of the amazing men that helped found it and what they did for aircraft restorations, I think this is a great way to honor them, their histories, and their sacrifices when it came to preserving so many rare airplanes.
Yeah, definitely learning a lot. But this event is so much fun, too. I mean, there's a reason that it's been going on for 16 years, and people keep coming back, right?
Absolutely. Yep. At the end of the day, it's just great entertainment. You're surrounded by great people and really cool airplanes.
Yeah, definitely. So how can folks grab their tickets?
Yeah, so you can go to the Fargo Air Museum website, fargoairmuseum.org, /CDA. Just the 3 letters, and from there you can find ticketing information, times, stuff like that. And if you're still interested in purchasing a table for your corporate business or just as a group, you can head on over there as well.
Yeah, that's certainly good to know. So why is this so impactful? I mean, we mentioned it's a fundraiser, but just how much of a difference does this one event make in your guys' fundraising?
This is, I like to joke with our staff at the museum, this is our big kahuna of events. Like this event is where we get to showcase everything that makes the Fargo Air Museum special. And we get so many people from the community to come in and see what we do and experience the exhibits, the youth projects, the Boy Scout projects, the aircraft restorations. It's all showcased that night. And if we can show the community that hey, we're doing stuff here, we're working hard, we're we're honoring the legacy of, you know, your fathers that fought in World War II or Vietnam. People see that, and we hope that they can, you know, consider us, you know, when they make a donation at some point.
Yeah, definitely very impactful. Well, thank you so much for joining us
Thank
this
you,
morning,
Sophia,
Max.
for having me.
Yeah,
I
we'll see
appreciate
you
it.
next time and have fun at the event.
Will do.
Everybody stick around because coming up on today's show, a local singer-songwriter is joining us after the break.